Very professional guy.
The sound is always good on stage.
Yeah. Incredible. Yeah, and you can't imagine in the out. It's even better. No, there are many groups coming to Spirit of 66 because they know the sound is good, professional people, and many well-known groups. Cameron, Manfred Mann.
Even if it's a small venue, when you come.
Yeah, but it's more and more well-known.
Yeah.
So people spread the word. Some people in England, like for members of Arena, Pendragon, so they say it's like the Marquee in the 80s. It's because it's a very small place, sounds very good, and audience is often very enthusiastic. They often go crazy. You had a good audience tonight.
Yeah,
I really liked it.
Great. Couldn't be better.
There were two groups during this festival that were a little bit higher. High Wheel, do you know High Wheel from Germany? No, never heard about.
Who?
High Wheel, never heard about. They were great yesterday.
Low wheel.
No Wheel. Rustig is
Vad säger ni där?
On enlève la mixette, je dois un peu faire venir. Puis là, un, deux.
Det är som pippi.
Nej, det bara är så.
Okej,
One thing I wanted to know, and I introduced the band. It's me who introduced the band because I'm a big fan of you. No, but it's crazy because I listen to very complicated music usually, very rock in opposition, even or some very tortured things.
Why?
Well, it's not my interpretation. Okay, I listen to that music. No, and but there's something very special with your music. It's something that flees in the veins very easily, and I just want to know. Swedish people are normally very dark people. I know that as that, and in Sweden. There's the most important level of suicides. That's word proven. No, that's some cliches we have from Southern Europe about Swedish people. So I introduced the band. Normally Swedish people, it's mellotron, it's very dark music, very depressive music. And this time we will have some feast. So we will dance, we will... and how do you react to this? Are you...
Well, I don't agree with you on that. That Sweden is very dark, and because we got ABBA, the most positive band in the whole world. We got Roxette, we got Robin, we got Europe was very nice guys, and they played very positive music. So
At the same time, we got.
but they say a lot of people say when we go out in Europe that almost the same thing as you, and they say that Sweden is very famous for metal, very dark metal. So, and maybe it is, but the people in Sweden, the one that we know anyway, are very positive people. It's a very positive climate in Sweden. So I'm just surprised that people take their lives in Sweden. So I have no answer for this. What am I talking about?
I think that mixed it up with the Finns. Because you can even hear the language.
Yeah, you speak Finnish? Finnish?
No,
Just imitating.
Just I know the bad language.
Yeah, and Finnish are more dark people. They have a different language. Swedish is an Indo-European language, and Finnish is more Magyar, like from Hungary.
Yeah.
Some other roots. They have some other roots, even if they're geographically close. That's. And Joe, another question. I think your music is very. I love it. Everybody calls me Dr. Prog because I'm fond of prog. I have 5,000 CDs. I just love progressive music, completely crazy. How can you explain that me or some other people who love progressive music love your music? Because if I try to define your music compared to other standards, it's not standard. It's different.
Yeah.
But how can you explain that you please the progressive rock fan?
That's a very hard question.
Yeah,
Because I don't listen to progressive music at all. Well, sometimes I listen to Rush, and maybe sometimes Yes, and stuff like that. But otherwise, it's just regular music like rock, pop, or everything from classical music to really hard music.
But you have been, I don't know if you have some audience outside of progressive. I only read about you in progressive magazines, progressive stuff, but you are not progressive at all. Some people, I listen to the music, oh, I have to talk about this in my magazine. So I talked about you, and the word spread out. I talked about Francis. Francis said, okay, we will make ACT, etc. So you have been sort of aspirated by the progressive movement. And
but it's quite funny because when we play, there are families showing up. There are small kids and there are older people, much older people, you know. And there are all kinds of people who enjoys the show and enjoys our music. And I don't know why it's that. Maybe because we mix so much in our music. We play some reggae stuff there, and we do some jazzy thing, and hard rock, metal, and everything. So maybe it attracts.
throw it in.
Yeah, they attract. They like that part. Yeah.
I think many people showing up at our shows have never heard progressive music, so
they
it's
don't know.
totally new for them.
So you have an audience in Sweden that's more mixed with every kind of people.
Yeah, yeah.
How many people come to your show? Just to know in Sweden.
We haven't played our own headlining show for quite a while. But we played in Sweden Rock Festival.
Yeah, I remember. So
And it showed up very many people, and many people with t-shirts that I'd never seen before, and it was a couple of thousand at our stage. And I just, when we came out after sound check, it was just shit. And they all stayed, and more coming all the time. So probably we got a bigger audience than we know in Sweden. So.
But I think if we do like a club show, it's normally between 100 and maybe 250, 300, something like that. It's always increasing.
We fill KB, and there's 700 persons in there. So
But
it
I
depends.
don't understand. One thing I don't understand, but you can perhaps help me, is why your music isn't more popular. Because I write in every paper, I make all the reviews of your albums in PROG-RESISTE. I also make the small interviews for presenting your book, etc. But I don't know why you are not more well known. I don't understand that.
Well,
Are you too complicated, you think?
no, I think not too complicated. In the start, we had lots of progressive elements in the music. So everybody said, okay, you're a progressive band. Boom. And then the progressive audience, why they like us, because obviously they do.
Obviously.
So I think we are different from the other progressive bands because we are positive and we like to joke a little bit about it. Everybody else is pretty serious with the music. We can joke a little and think rather commercial. But then we have, I don't know. I don't think we want to put ourselves in any
But I think
or brand.
But I think the reason is that you have to be on TV. You have to be on TV. You have to do a video. And we are on a rather small label, record company, a quite new one as well. So
The new record label
yeah.
for the third album.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, I think that's the answer you're looking for. It's that we haven't made any video yet, and if we will do, maybe we will get more popular. Because there are loads of bands every day that comes out, and there's too many. So we're just one of those bands. So.
But at the same time, we can see there's a growing underground
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
matter what you call it.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's,
of course.
as I said before, it's more and more people showing up at the gigs. And
Yes,
so
we
on.
played the first time before 40 people, and then 80 people, it's now 250. It was
Yeah.
just going up.
I think we're a typical word by mouth band
Yeah.
at the moment, and that's how the rumor of us is.
I just can hope that you really find a good contract. I think you deserve it, and not only you deserve it, I mean, it's a very, how do you call that, a very international, not international, a very music that everybody can understand. I never saw as many women in the crowd, I told you. No, not so many. But normally progressive music is now 100 men and 1 or 2 women here, and there were even very young people.
Yeah.
Some staff of our magazine brought their children, wow, 12, 15, 14 years old, and they loved it. They say, oh, if that's progressive music, I'm getting interested in progressive music.
Yeah.
And I mean, I really hope that you will find some deal one day. Some other questions concerning your influences. Just, I know that because I asked you that in my little interview for the magazine, but now for the filming. Which band did influence you? What you like as a band? Because you're coming, music is, as I say, everything in the pot, and then let's make some fire.
Yeah. What was the question again?
Fire starter.
Yeah. All right. What was the question again? Influences. We like all kinds of stuff. Everything. This is a boring answer maybe, but everything from classical music to metal. Everything. As long as it contains some cool melodies and cool arrangements and interesting music.
Original music.
Yeah.
Some people compared you because even myself, when listening to your music first time, I say there is one influence. I see somebody that reminds me of your music. It Bites.
Yeah.
You know It Bites?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you agree with this?
Yeah, I can understand
Yeah.
that because they also tried to move forward with the progressive rock. They were just tired. They were just as afraid as we are to be in that genre because of the old bands that just play around forever, fool around with solos, and they wanted to expand. They wanted to do something more creative and try different areas of music, and that's why people always say that. Yeah, you're a little bit like It Bites.
It was very
Yeah.
good. It's a pity also that group. Well, anyway. Want to say
No.
something?
No.
Okay, one other question. Your music is very theatrical. You're it's like sort of a cartoon or comics. Do you agree with that? It's not pejorative. It's not bad thinking. I mean, it's like a cartoon. We all love cartoons.
Yeah.
So I mean, what do you think of this? Because you are really.
No, but
We like that. I mean, groups like I often compare you with some elements of 10cc. You know 10cc.
oh yeah.
I mean, some sort
That's
of
my hometown.
some crazy. Say, how can you explain that? Do you have something in your lyrics that explain this, or?
It's pretty cool to have a contrast between advanced music and complex melodies, and then when you do it on stage or an album, you put humor and lots of distance to it. It's playfulness and it's funny, and that's how it should be. I mean, you don't have to take yourself too serious. Then you would just stand there and.
No, because Because it's like that. When everybody goes to a concert, they want to see something extraordinary, or maybe like that. But what we feel when we play is we're happy and we're glad when we're playing, and we just showing that to the audience, and then we try to arrange. We're trying to do something different, small different thing in every song, because when the audience come to show, they should have something something special, so they get what they paid for. Because if I want to go to a concert, I want to be entertained. I don't want to see people who stands. Okay, that is probably good too. But if they just dance and we don't play for audience, we play for ourselves, many say. What's that all about?
You play for
yeah, we play for us, for them, and everybody, because we love the music, and we love them who love the music too.
Okay.
No, but
Love you too,
yeah, oh, everybody loves everybody. No, we have to.
So that's a nice finish.
Peace, love, and understanding.
Aren't you too tired?
I'm very tired.
Yeah, you were great. Thank you very much. We were a bit afraid because there was a big car crash on the motorway.
And we got stuck in a traffic jam, actually.
How many time did you have to relax coming at the space? You came 1 hour before, 2 hours before, no?
Here?
Yeah.
I came 10 minutes before the show. 10 minutes before the show, so I was kind of exhausted. But it went fine anyway.
You had a good time in PROG-RESISTE, yes?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Great time.
You play in the metal band.
It's prog metal.
Prog metal, yeah. Andromeda?
Andromeda,
Yeah, good band.
yeah.
Was it a good mood there in PROG-RESISTE?
Yeah, very good mood.
It was incredible because it's a bit stupid to have 2 prog festivals.
Yeah, no, and we were wondering about it.
No. We changed our date of festival 5 or 6 times. First time was this one. At the last time we said, okay, now we have 4 or 5 October. We started in June, and always July. No, okay, it's holidays. So stop it. August also. Well, September. Oh no, there's the national feast. Okay, that. And then we came to October, and somebody said, "There's prog fever." Come on, stop it. This is metal. This is prog. Sorry. Some people came here not to prog fever, prog power,
yeah.
and some people went to prog power not here. But we have to stay today. That's
why.
Yeah, that's why.
But I got the opportunity to play with 2 bands in one day, 2 different countries.
Well, you don't remember.
Yeah, something to tell my grandkids about.
Yeah. It was a bit surprising when when the 2 bands came here. Okay, we just have to put out the stuff of the drums because it's going away. Funny, it's going away. Very funny. It's going away. Okay, very nice news. Ok. Je crois qu'on en a terminé. C'est bon? C'est bien? Allez. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm sorry to
Thank you.
It's okay.
But I think it was better here than
Yeah, it was.
downstairs. We had time.
Yeah, nice and relaxed.
Okay.